All right, first we want to give all praise and honor to the
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Give a double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the Akin and Akwath out there listening and learning. This goes out to the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, the Native Americans, Latino Americans, and so-called African Americans here in America and scattered throughout the four corners of the world. It's Asha Great Millstone.
It's the brother Manakia.
Great Millstone, Chicago. We're a branch of Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming to you with some more of it. You know, me and the brother was just walking and talking, as we usually do, get our walk and talk sit-downs going. And it just came to our minds, you know, as we walking, that, you know, we've got to push through pain in order to gain Habashim Shah. And this pain is going to come in all types of forms, you know what I mean? But we're men. We're not like anybody else on the planet. You know what I mean? The Lord gave us the highest wisdom on the planet, and we are men, which means we got testosterone flowing through our body that we've got to put to use to push through this pain. Whatever the pain the Lord brings your way. You know, jobs, physical ailments, mental ailments, you know what I mean? Women, Esau. These are all part of the afflictions. These are causes, you know, it's all part of what we're going through. But we still got to push through this pain in order to gain everything.
I got a precept for you.
Kind.
This James 1:12. It say, "Blessed is the man that endure temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him," man. So we must endure temptation. No matter if it's women, no matter if it's affliction, no matter what it is, we must endure it because you are counted blessed.
That's right.
You are counted to get that crown of life, man. And that's what real men do, man. Even when the toughest situations, they find a way to get through it, man.
That's right. Yeah, and that's the point. No matter what is thrown our way, the Lord says a light affliction. You know what I mean? We've got to bear our cross. We got to go through it. Let me grab that. You know what I mean? Because it's not going to always feel good, and it's not supposed to. You know what I mean? You know, that's you know, acceptable men is tried in a furnace of adversity. So it's not supposed to feel good. Going through a furnace is hot. You know what I mean? So what the hell you expect? But for us, the hopeful elect, we got to push through the pain to gain Yahweh Shah. It's 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. It says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." So Yahweh Shah called what we going through a light affliction. Look at what he did when he went through it. You know what I mean? And he's the author and finisher of our faith. So the servant is not greater than the servant is not greater than the master. If Yahweh Shah went through it, we must go through it.
Well, we gotta go and do it, man, because
exactly.
he led the way. Like we are literally following our leader through the. It's like a mind frame. Elder Malcolm always bring it out. If we on a mind frame, it's a lot of explosives around us. How do we get through that mind frame? We follow the man that made it through.
Yeah, the mind field.
Yeah, the mind frame.
Not so mind field. Yeah, no, got you. Yeah.
And ultimately, Yahweh Shah was that guy that made it through.
Yeah.
How did he make it through? He made it through the Lord. The Lord gave him the strength to endure the things that he went through. Because, hey, I could never see myself getting on the cross and enduring that pain, that suffering, the humiliation, them spitting on the Lord and stoning him. Like he's not one of the powerful men on the earth.
That's right.
So if he can do it, I know I can do it just because I have the blood of him in me.
That's right.
And that's what we must endure. That's why we endure as hardness as a soldier. You get that next.
Right. Yeah. Let's get this. This is 2 Timothy 2 and 2 Timothy 2 and 3. It says, let me see. Let's start at 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach." You know what I mean? It says, "No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier."
Right. So affairs of this life. So no matter if it's your kids or your wife or the job, we can't have none of the entertainment when it come down to the truth.
That's right.
We got to put this truth above all things, man, because that's what's going to get us the family, the kids, and have it in peace. Because right now, we don't have peace. We don't have that security like we supposed to have, but we do have that security only through the Lord.
That's right.
That's how we know that we don't worry about nothing that's going on, because the Lord is with us. And without the Lord, we are nothing. Keep going.
Yep. It says, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. So at the end of the day, we've got to continue to do what we need to do in order to achieve this crown. So ain't no shortcuts going through this pain. You know what I mean? We've got to strive lawfully, you know what I mean, to the best of our ability, upholding the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shemashai has commanded and committed unto us. So ain't no shortcuts. We can't take, there's no cheat codes going to the truth. And you know, we got to go through the straight gate. And the straight gate is hard, and it's painful, and it's supposed to be. You know, we've got a kingdom in store for us to rule with Yahweh Shemashai. You think he's going to give that over to some like-minded, weak-ass niggas?
Yeah.
Hell no. You got to be a fucking soldier in Yahweh Shemashai's army. And the soldier part starts off mentally, and then it goes all the way down. You know what I mean? So let me grab that. We got to cast off the weak nature in order to do these things. Let me grab that. This is, you know, you can't walk around carrying old luggage and old baggage. You got to let that bullshit go in order to be a soldier. You know what I mean? They say it in the world. You know what I mean? A shooter, you got to have short-term memory. You can't be holding on to shit. How you going to achieve the prize if you're holding on to shit?
Well, you're emotional. That's what women do.
Right.
Women hold on to grudges and want to be revengeful. Don't get me wrong. We do want revenge. I'm not saying we don't want revenge according to our enemies. Right. But when it comes down to like petty shit,
right?
Like we don't hold on to petty shit, man.
Exactly.
We know we fail. Okay, we all fall.
Right.
But the whole purpose is we get back up, man.
That's
They
right.
say the scriptures say a just man falleth 7 times.
That's right.
But a wicked man falleth into mischief.
That's right.
So we're not gonna just keep making excuses upon excuses, saying that we can't do something when we know we can.
That's right. This is 2 Ezra 14 and 14. It says, I'm gonna start at 13. It says, now therefore set thy house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such as them be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. So how the fuck do you get your house in order? You clean shit out, toss out the old shit. It's like spring cleaning. The same applies to this truth. Whatever this weak shit is holding you back, to stopping you from being a soldier in Yahweh Shemashai's army, you got to cast that shit aside. You got to constantly self-examine thyself and get rid of shit that's holding you back. Whatever's blocking you from getting to the next level, you got to get rid of it. It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. What is the weak nature of man? Always giving in, always quitting. The first battle is in your fucking mind. Motherfuckers quit before they even try.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you can't be a fucking soldier if you don't run the fucking obstacle course. And you know what I mean? The difference between motherfucking great people and the win is they fail more times than motherfuckers have tried.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the testament of being a soldier. You know what I mean? The bottom line is you got to get up and move. I don't give a fuck if you move 1 step, 2 steps. You got to move. You know what I mean? Constantly in this truth. Or you be stagnant.
You gotta keep trying.
You got to keep trying.
Because if you destined to be a failure if you don't try.
Yeah.
But if you keep trying, eventually one time you're gonna get it right. That's with anything. It say what? Practice make it perfect.
That's right.
You can't practice or come a master in something if you're not trying, man.
Exactly. If you're not practicing. It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. So those thoughts that's truly weighing you down, the scripture said, don't let thy sins weigh you down. Cast off all of that shit, man. But everybody got a fucking story. Everybody got a past. Everybody got shit you're going through. But now you've been called to this marvelous light. So when you've been called this marvelous light, all that other shit goes to the wayside. Now you're serving Yahweh Shemashai. And you know what I mean? He is, you know, the Lord is a man of war. How much is soldiers? But if you can't defeat yourself, your biggest enemy is yourself. If you can't defeat yourself, you fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's in all aspects of life. You know what I mean? Our job is, we don't have no excuses. Our job is to get up and perform. You know what I mean? Whether you're tired, sick, not feeling your best, we still called to duty. We still got to hit the line. You know what I mean?
That's
and
right.
the Lord will give us the strength to lift us up.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, but the Lord He's trying to see what we're going to do. He's already got the strength to lift us up. Question is, are you going to get your ass up and get to the motherfucking battle?
Do you want it?
Right.
Because, hey, a lot of people don't want certain things in life. A lot of people is content on where their life is. With us, we not content. We have to keep moving. We like living waters. Water that never been still. Like, you go to a dam and you see water, it flow right through. You're not supposed to have a blockage in that water. Now all of a sudden, now you can't get nothing through.
Right.
No, we gotta keep flowing and getting stronger and faster and stronger for the Lord, man. That's
right.
why I got a precept for you.
Yep.
Unless you done with that?
Yeah.
This James 5. You done with that?
Yeah, that was it.
All right.
Yeah.
This James 5:11. It say, "Behold, we count them happy which endure. You have heard of the patience of Job, that has seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and tender mercy," because the Lord is going to try you.
That's
He
right.
did the same thing with Job. Job had everything, one of the richest men, righteous men in the Middle East.
Yeah.
But I mean, in the East. But guess what? Satan came. He touched him, and then he said, "Man, let's see if he'll curse you now."
Right.
And that's what the Lord is doing. When he shake up certain things, he's trying to see if you're gonna walk away. Are you a bitch?
Yeah.
Cause guess what? Hey, what did his wife say? His
Right.
wife was like, "Oh, you still gonna serve the Lord after he had just did all this?" And mind you, Job, kids got killed, his farm, his house got taken, he was afflicted with boils.
And then mind you, this shit was one after another.
One after each, it was right back to back, man. It wasn't like, well, 1 year it was this, then in another year. No, it was like back to back. Like the man came him and gave him news like every 10 minutes.
Exactly.
It was something, man.
Right. Could you imagine if we went through that same test every 5 minutes? Shit. The Lord is truly merciful to us.
Merciful.
But that's a great point, elder brother, you know what I mean, that you just brought out. Go ahead. Yeah, because that shit's crazy.
That's crazy and that you got to have the mindset to endure, because he told his wife, he said, "What? We can only receive good and not evil too."
Right.
Like it wasn't a balance with the Lord.
Right.
And that's the mindset we have to have. Like, yes, we might be getting our ass whooped and jacked up now, but it get greater later, man.
That's right.
Because guess what? We know what's coming.
Exactly.
People work to something that know that is going to benefit them in the future, man.
That's right. Exactly.
You're not going to work to somehow, well, fuck it. If you don't see no vision, hey, it say when a vision, matter of fact, let's get that.
Right.
When there's no vision, the people perish, man.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't see themselves being, like, a lot of these billionaires, they saw themselves being successful. Right. So guess what? They went out and worked. A lot of these people don't see themselves being successful.
Right.
They don't even put in the time to learn a skill to be successful, man.
Right.
Which, don't get me wrong, that shit is wicked anyway. Right. They do it for a credible crown. We do it for an incredible crown.
Right.
We doing it for the eternal life. I think it's Proverbs 29:18. Yep. It say, "Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keep the law, happy is he." See that?
That's right.
So when you don't have no vision, your destiny is to fail, man.
That's right.
If you don't see yourself like a person that's overweight, if he don't see himself being smaller, all he gonna do is just continue to make excuses to being fat. You gotta literally see yourself, like, feel yourself moving, getting more active, and then you want to start seeing yourself getting smaller, man. Because you have to be putting in the work. But if you're not putting in the work, now all of a sudden, I'm going to be skinny one day. One day it's going to come.
Yeah.
And now it never come, because you know why? You ain't never been putting in no work, man.
Right, yeah. And that's a part of casting off that weak nature. It all starts in the mind. Like you said, you got to have the confidence The Lord has instilled confidence in us, man. We soldiers of the Most High. He gave us the highest wisdom. We got to act like it.
I got a precept for you. This Hebrews, is it Hebrews? I believe it's Hebrews, right? Hebrews 10 and 35.
Hebrews 10 and 35.
It say, cast not away therefore your confidence, which have greatly recompense of a reward. So, like the brother said, the older brother said, you can't. It first start in your mind.
Yep.
If you defeat it already, then you're never gonna be able to accomplish nothing already because it's already lost in your mind.
Yep.
You have to already be like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm gonna push through and see it through. Because if not, then you're gonna just fall just like the rest of these people, man.
Right.
And we see the kingdom of coming. That's why we put in work daily. We go out there and preach the word. We don't give a fuck what nobody say about us.
Exactly.
Because guess what? We know the Lord is about to come and destroy this place.
Right.
And that's the mindset you shall have moving forward with anything, man. Literally with anything, man. Because the Lord is in all things, man.
Right.
So, I ain't got nothing else.
I got this one. I want to grab that. I can do all things.
That strengthen him in
Exactly.
Philippians.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Philippians 4 and 13. And this is the most powerful part of this. You know what I mean? As far as pushing through the pain to gain, Yahweh Shema Shai, stand and fight. It's Philippians 4 and 13. It says, I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthens me. He didn't say some things. He said all things. Whatever is on your heart's desire, you pray to the Lord and he'll give it to you if it's in his will. So it first starts with the fact that you believe. You know what I mean? You must believe. If you don't believe, then you can't achieve nothing. You got to know and believe that Yahweh Shema Shai, what his word said is true. He said, I can do all things.
Can you start one verse up, though?
So let me start on one verse. Philippians 4 and 12. I started 11. It says, now that I speak in respect of want, for I've learned in whatsoever state I am therewith to be content.
Right. So even anything that you lacking, because wanting is a form of lacking, man. That's all it is. You want it because you lack it. So if you lack money, you want money. Right. Same thing like if you lack this knowledge, that means you want the knowledge because you don't have it.
Right.
Okay? Keep going.
It says, I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound.
See, Paul was saying he know how to be a base, low, and he know how to be on the top.
That's right.
He know both sides of the field. Keep going.
That's right. Everywhere in all things I am instructed to be full and to be hungry.
Right. So you have to learn this in the truth. You're going to have your ups and your lows.
That's right.
But regardless of the fact, that don't mean give up.
That's right.
Keep going.
It says both to abound and to suffer need. So, and then it says, I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthened me.
So we can do all things and we have that mindset through who? The Lord,
man. The Lord, man.
Through the Lord.
Yeah.
You must know that, man.
Yeah, you got to know that. You know what I mean? He said that, they that wait on the Lord, it should renew our strength, man. So, are you getting your strength renewed? You know what I mean? What are you doing? And this, because we know, we talk about it all the time. Obviously you can't be no super duper Israelite. You're going to have like the elder brother just said, you're going to have your ups and your downs, your lows. But if you wait on the Lord and get back to it, he's going to strengthen you. So today, you didn't go your way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Today you had an off day. I just scored 60 points that I normally get. You know what I mean? My shot wasn't falling. But that don't mean you ain't going to work tomorrow.
Don't mean that. I might not play D today.
Exactly.
But tomorrow, I'm going to be back on the defensive side.
Exactly,
man.
right, yeah.
I got to get back.
And this is what it's all about. When you push it through this pain, you got to know that, you know what I mean? Like the elder brother said, the more consistent you do it and continue doing it, you're going to get the results. But if you don't do any damn thing, you're not going to get no results.
Yeah, you ain't going to get nowhere doing shit like that.
Exactly. You don't do shit, you ain't going to get shit.
That's right. I got one for you.
God.
It's real quick, swift, to the point. Ephesians 6 and 10. This Ephesians 6 and 10 again. It say, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and the power of his might, man. And that's plain.
That's plain, yeah. Yeah, we serve the King of the universe, Yahweh Shema Shai. Ain't no weakness that the Lord won't strengthen us in. Ain't no motherfucking goal that we can't achieve with Yahweh Shema Shai on our back. Question is, like the elder brother said, do you want it?
Do you want it?
Yeah, if you don't want it, then fine, give it to me.
One more. It's Joshua 1:9. It say, have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, and that's what it really is. Yeah. When you are weak in the mind, you're afraid of losing.
You're right.
Hey, we already know we lost on this side.
Right.
But we really gained. We won.
We won.
See, you you don't see the bigger picture, man. Right. We see the bigger picture, man. People are scared to sacrifice and lose, not going to the club, or instead of hitting the weights and going home and strengthening your body and gaining knowledge and sacrificing your time. People think they losing out in the world. No,
right.
You are gaining when it come down to this truth.
Yep.
We ain't gotta have that.
Yep.
That's what the world picture, man. It say, be not afraid, neither be dismayed, for the Lord Yahweh is with thee wherever thou goest.
Yep. And the beautiful thing about that is, with thee and knowing that your temperance, knowing this little by little, I had the saying in the world, every little brick builds a building. You don't get no big ass building without a small brick being put in place first.
Yep.
That's the same in this truth. That's the same in pushing through the pain. That's the same in whatever training you're going through. Just little by little. And then you'll see the results. Like the elder brother, they're always telling me, all right, work on this first. Concentrate on that. Refine yourself. See what works, see what don't work. You know what I mean? That's a part of, pushing through the pain. You got to make adjustments. If you down in the first half, you got to come back in the second half and make adjustments.
You got to.
You can't play the same style and expect to win. And that's the same in this truth. If that shit wasn't working then, make some adjustments. To the best of your ability. All right, you got something else? Yeah, we hope that was edifying. We want to give all praises and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Giving double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone who taught us truth and rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the Akim and Akwat out there listening and learning. This goes out to the true Hebrew Israelites, the Native Americans, Latino Americans, and so-called African Americans here in America. Till next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
And a Baba Ball.
A Baba Ball.